Thank you for joining us again in Love and Relationship Affairs Season 2, Part 5. In Part 4, if you're here to watch it, please kindly do. And if you're here to like or subscribe to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button. In Part 4, we looked at activities during courtship. Every couple who are already courting to get wedded must be able to discuss and know more about themselves during courtship. Things like conflict resolution, family size, family dynamics, how to resolve matters that are very critical must be discussed at that very stage, because all of this will help them to have a solid foundation when they get into the marriage proper. That brings us to the part 5 in this series, which is titled Read Before Saying I Do. You see, reading is so important in a marriage covenant. Before entering into the sacred covenant of marriage, couples are urged to equip themselves with essential knowledge, and understanding that will ensure they have a very strong and healthy union. In book of Matthew 19, verse 4, Jesus Christ questioned, "Have you not read?" This is implying the importance of this foundational knowledge. Today I will be sharing with you, the significance of acquiring basic knowledge, about a basic physiological and anatomical understanding for the well-being of both partners, and their future children. You see, many couples worry and waste their financial, resources in the hospital or in the clinic or in going to pharmacy, for the lack of simple, because they lack simple knowledge on nutrition or how to treat, little illness with homemade natural remedies. So I will be sharing this. I'll be drawing insight from the Bible and the writings of N.G. White to really help us to gain insight in this knowledge of reading, before saying you do in your marriage. So the first point this moment is biblical foundation knowledge. In Matthew 19, verse 4, Jesus refers to creation, and I quote, "And he answered and said to them, have you not read that he who made them at the beginning made them male and female?" So the first point is to understand that both spouses, are different in their entire makeup. From the physical to their emotions to their mental, their psychological, to other aspects. Both spouses must understand that they are both different, and therefore this indicates that couples should have basic knowledge, of God's design for marriage and for their human relationship. May I let you know that understanding our physical bodies, as well as our responsibilities, and in this marriage can help to bring about that lasting joy that should be in the marriage, because it's also very essential in us honoring the will of God in marriage. So see, I want to say that no woman should be married, not even a man should be married without knowing how to care for our health. The woman or the man doesn't need to be a nurse or a doctor to have this basic knowledge. For instance, the use of water therapy, hot water or cold water for healing of some ailment, the use of things like garlic, ginger, fruit juice, some other common leaves like at homemade you can easily get in your house or in the market to cure some certain things. You don't have to rush to the pharmacy or the clinic to get that done. So couples should read about all of those things. And the other thing is that in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7, Peter talks about the importance of understanding. Men are instructed to deal with their wife with understanding. 1 Peter 3 verse 7. So this point have the importance of men, having the knowledge or insight, to care for their wives' physical, emotional well-being. You see, women sometimes are very difficult to understand. No wonder somebody said that if you want to understand a woman, you brought out a very big volume. Say that's volume 1. After finishing that, you read another one in volume 2, bigger ones. So those they are difficult to understand. Doesn't really mean that you cannot still get some basic things about understanding women. So we need to understand that though they have sometimes mood swings, sometimes you see them happy, other times you see them sad. You see the mood swing here and there. Sometimes you may not know what is happening to them. It behoves the men to know the state they are at that particular time. Could it be that they are in their premenstrual syndrome, like what we call PMS, or they just need something that will make them happy or joyful. You may need to understand why they behave sometimes the way they do. Sometimes men find it difficult to understand their wives when they are pregnant. See them craving for different things. A woman can go as far as craving for sand, craving to just some crazy things. You will be funny. It will be so funny when you get to marry, how your wife will behave, because you have not seen her behave that way. So you're able to understand when it's like that. How do you manage it? So men need to understand women by also reading. That doesn't mean that it's only the men. The women too also need to strive to understand even their own bodies and be able to communicate with the men effectively how they are feeling, so that the men may know what to do effectively. So Ellen White, in the book Adventist Home, she emphasizes the importance of acquiring basic knowledge in the physiological and the anatomy of the body before marriage. She also emphasizes the need for couples to understand the intricacies of their bodies and how they function to promote health and harmony within the marital relationship. She also reinforces the importance of knowledge in the book Adventist Home, page 120, stating that parents should become intelligent in regard to the human structure. I don't have to exhaust all of these things today, but I just want to recommend some books. If you are dating, you are courting, there are some books you should read to prepare yourself ahead of this marital bliss that you have always fantasized, you have always loved. So this period is time for you to read them. You don't have to shoot gun at the battlefront. Rather, you learn it before the battle. So courting or even dating is a period for you to know most of the things that you're going to encounter in. So I'm going to recommend this book. Number 1 is the Adventist Home, the Adventist Home by L.G. White. Number 2, Letters to Young Lovers by L.G. White too. The other one that written by secular, but a very nice book like The Art of Marriage. The Art of Marriage is a comprehensive guide on physical intimacy within marriage, how to really engage in sex and what have you. You can read the home of this book, so you can also lay your hand on that. The other one is His Needs, Her Needs by Willard Haley. That of the Art of the Marriage is written by Tim LaHaye and Beverly LaHaye. The couple wrote that. Then His Need, Her Need, written by Willard F. Haley Jr. It also explores the different emotional needs of men and women in marriage. Another book I also recommend is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. This is a book that explores how understanding and speaking your partner's love language can profoundly impact your relationship. Another book is Boundaries in Marriage, written by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. And this talk about how to discover the importance of setting, healthy boundaries in marriage to foster mutual respect and growth. And that book is The Meaning of Marriage by Timothy Keller. And this is supposed to understand, it gives us a profound biblical perspective on marriage and the beauty of its design by God. And the last book I will also be recommending is Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus by John Gray. This helps us to gain insight into the fundamental differences between men and women and how to navigate them, in marriage. So in concluding this part, I would say that gaining basic knowledge in physiology and anatomy is crucial for couples embarking on the journey of marriage. By understanding the intricacies of our bodies and the responsibilities of marriage, couples can foster a deeper connection, promote health and well-being, and honor God's design for their union. Let us heed the wisdom of Scripture and the insights from L.G. White, and also read up this recommended book so also have a formidable marriage, and have this unique sacred commitment to this marriage that will ensure that we are equipped to build a fulfilling relationship. I pray the Lord will bless you, and if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and also do well to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, and share this broadcast to your friends, to your relatives, to the groups you belong, for them to have insight into the life of marital bliss, especially before they say I do, before their wedding. God bless you. See you hopefully in our next part. Bye.